So I'm going to reflect on the last video that I think is last video concerning about the wife situation. Okay, y'all know I defended his marriage, and I want to say this where to clear my name on this situation. When one of the subscribers said that he was getting money, I want to make sure I don't know what goes on in that man's business. It's just that when you put in historical reasons, black nationalism, which is another white supremacy, relegate someone blackness and tell them what to go. Just like the slave master. If you know your history about Marcus Garvey's Klan meeting, June 25th, 1922, and then of course you know about H.L. Hunt giving money to the Nation of Islam. That's where I had said I want to make sure I don't ever want to slander Phil. Okay, when a YouTuber said he getting money for black folks, that's when I said so. I don't want him to think that I was out there saying that. It's just historical. When he shot out Cornell X, doing the same thing. That's why. Okay, I won't get my name clear out there. And if I did, that's my apology. Okay, to him. But majority of the time, I did defend his marriage with his wife, cause that should not be nobody's business. But when you have collectivism, people feel that you can be in their business and they can relegate your life. That's why I'm not a collective person. Now, the apology to the people misled. If that was me, even though he's a couple months older than me, because we're both 79 kids. I'm a Leo. I ain't apologizing. You know, like me, my wife. You know what I'm saying? I ain't married my wife if I had a wife. Due to your standards. I marry her because of my standards. What I like and what I want to marry. Okay? And I don't want to buy a one drop of black DNA or who's white, because none of us are pure black, or Hispanic or Asian in my dating marital choices. Okay? Okay? So that's why. Y'all can tell I'm an extremely pro freedom person. Okay? So when he said that there was people that were hurt him the most were people that he brought on the show, people who know his family and they go back on Twitter or whatever. Once again, and I've been through even before social media something like this. That's why I'm not. Now y'all know when I talk about Cynthia G, and I said she needs to stop thinking that every black man is her friend and every white man is an enemy and look at people as individuals. When I was picked on in the 80s. I'm a 79 kid. And in the east side, it's mostly I call it color community because none of us look the same. We have folks like Avaya Show, myself, because I'm a little bit lighter than Avaya Show. We have folks that like his wife, who are a sister, who are crib, just different shades. And also folks who like white people, like Paris Jackson, kids who are adults, okay, who went to school when they had the color school before they changed it in 1970 and integrate the school. That's when I graduated for 20 years ago. And this was the area I'm from on the other side before it became mostly Hispanic, was mostly white. And I remember hearing stuff are bad. Now there were rednecks. I'm not gonna lie about that, but not everybody that was white was a friend. They weren't frenemies, okay, but those also who are friends. When I go back to my color community, where there's different shades of us, in this middle class, I was called all type of faggots, and I like women. And I'm not changing. That's why I don't never change my voice for idiots like that. I had my tricycle torn before I got a actually real bike. Yes, I was picked on. I never get in kindergarten in 84, 85. My burgundy members only jacket was stolen on the bus. And it's mostly of African American scent, different shades. So when people talk about white supremacists and all white people are bad and all so-called pure black people, none of us are pure, are good. No, no, that's a lie. And then when your dad talks you crazy, then you have other family members talk you crazy. They have an energy of an enemy. The folks want to negate and look at their title. I don't look at the title of the person, just like with these bad cops. I look at their actions. If they have potential to do that to me, I don't want to be near you. Okay? So, trying to keep myself together here. So when I was going to school, yes, later on, I dealt with some white racist people and some coconuts. But I remember, and remember I said my dad was involved in that Muslim nation. He wasn't a member though. He was influenced, but he's an atheist. In '86, I was in Boy Scouts. My aunt, his sister, and my grandmother signed me up for Boy Scout. I was the only person of African descent there. I was not called a nigger, and I was when we white people. The white mom was cool with us. I was not called a nigger. I was not exploited. I was treated like, even though they could be distant cousins, okay, down the family tree, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my dad took me out saying that they didn't want, no one called me no nigger. No one called me none of that. Okay? But the reason why I would disagree, because in the community, there was friends of my family on my dad's side, um, would treat me like trash. Talking about the kids, because I wasn't like them. So when I did go to a mostly white school, it was hard to say that your people love you when you had folks mistreat you and then tell you how to live your life when you want you to be their expectation. So I've been through that. That's why I don't advocate that. Then later on, the N word comes from a white person or a pocho Afro mestizo, look like they're exotic but don't look black, Mexican. Or sometimes we had some Puerto Ricans there too. Okay, and then when there's issues like that, the kids that picked on me of African descent were their friends. When third grade, remember I said I did voodoo on a white dude that has my name, and I'm gonna go ahead and remind y'all, this is 20 years of this dude's death. Okay, now I left voodoo alone in 1991. We're talking about the Strawberry situation. I know y'all saw my able to deal defense. Okay, in third grade, which 30 years ago, God talking. Okay, it's weird he picked on me in the 88 and 90, 18 years later, but I left that alone in 90, early 91. But when that Asian teacher told me, Asian American teacher told me that it was bad. Um, in third grade, in 88, 89. Okay, when I flunked the first grade, I was supposed to be in fourth grade at the time. This white dude was with my name. Okay, and I was trying to be cool with him in second grade. When we got to class together, I said, "Oh, we got the same name," you know what I'm saying? And then next thing, and that's when the school started to change to be mostly Hispanic. This dude called me nigger. You had pochos, coconut, Latino students, and white students agreeing with this, and then you had the small minority African, light and dark, because we had one like a Mexican dude, he's Creole. You know what I'm saying? And the sister that was darker, her family Creole, because I know her family. Her mama got green eyes and all that. Her grandmother was darker. Her mother's mother, green eyes, light, so-called good head, all that so and her grandfather was dark skinned, okay? And they both family from Louisiana. They were they was neighbors. There's actually my dad and aunts, uncle, and friend, her parents. None, her daughter, and the other brothers did not defend my back. They laughed at the white dude, laughed at me, like laughed at the white dude. And the brother who's the little between me and Phil's color was saying, "We are niggers." So, but then when I start talking to a girl who looks white, who is considered white, but she's still mixed. She has Asian, she has Filipino, she has Hawaiian. Who's out named Merkin in her. This dude comes in next year in fourth grade, fifth grade, wants to go with her and say, all white people are bad. So I knew that little game of trying to act like you hotel, but you want to go with those white girl, take her away and make jokes and say that I took your girlfriend, blah, blah, this and then we got an argument. Yeah. So, saying another dark skinned brother, he was saying you should leave that white woman alone, but next thing he trying to talk to her, holler at her, and everybody was telling me about it. You see what I'm saying? Trying to stop that. I know that. That's why I'm not with the hotel bullshit game. Okay? So this is the reason why. I already been through us of African descent, light, dark, kinky, curly hair, blue eye, brown, dark, whatever, high yellow, past ass white, whatever, look Hispanic folks in our community who will say stuff, oh, them Mexicans, or them white people, or them Chinese, you know what I'm saying, or they will say, no offense to Asian, them Chinamen will do you this and that. but then they act just like the people they say they're gonna do to you. Okay? And I said it many times in my videos discussing the I showed what's her name, Cynthia G. I think even Love Team, I'm not sure because it was other topics about Love Team. I'm talking about her. That y'all need to stop thinking that everybody of African descent is your friend. Look at people as individuals. Cause I mean, I've been schooled so many times. I don't trust nobody of any color. And when first anybody come and talk about that Mexicans and white folks gonna do this and that, but yeah, for example, let's use another YouTuber, Nagita Gande. Remember when he came back to LA? Now this is the area that everybody had this black and brown racism going on, right? When he came back from Mexico, treated with more respect, and he darker with curly hair, because her hair is less coarse than mine, an add mixture, okay? Because I seen he had longer hair he had before he cut it. When he came back from LA, it wasn't no cholo thugs, Sereno gangs trying to get this brother. It was other African brothers, dark, light, kinky, curly, wavy hair, whatever, trying to shoot this brother. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that, oh, other people gonna do that to you, but then you do it. You have it in your system, your spirit to do it. And I have said that so many times that this idea, and it happened to me again with the multiracial movement. I used to be on mixedfoes.com back in 2002 and 3, before I went to job in 2004. And I had bashed somebody saying that African American people are not mixed. If those who, it was me, okay? I didn't show my face. You had people trying to find out who I was, this and that, trying to say, put your picture down. I was very private with my family. Didn't want them involved, like Phil said about his wife. Okay? But you had partially black people look exotic, even the ones who identify as black and darker than me, okay? Who was, whether it be a multiracial or so-called first racial, and along with a Hispanic who defends George Zimmerman, okay? Who's part Peruvian. He's a lawyer, a crooked one. He has Afro-Mestizo background because he mentioned that his African Bruce in Peru, and his mama is white with Native American in Australia. And I went off on his ass on Facebook. I said, you just want to see my face for all these years? It's me in the flesh. Come on, let's handle it. And he blocked me. And he's actually friends with the idiot from multiracial.com. Oh, I put him like the one who's white and they ain't gonna talk to me crazy. Yeah, I'm from the South, but I don't have slave mentality, okay? And if you teach your sons that who part black and his wife was a sister, okay, I'm not one of them. Okay? I have an extreme freedman, runaway slave mentality, not the house or the field. Okay, so when I was on mixedfoes.com, I was stalked. There was a bitch, old hood rat bitch. Her mama white, Native American. Her daddy black, identified, and lighter skin from Kansas. Now I remember the video I bashed at the ghetto Ken and the trailer of Barbie, a video in Virginia, the one that she was having sex with her boyfriend, husband, and she was charged with rape. Remember, okay, they were both drunk and high, and I mentioned about that's the bitch I'm talking about, her. I got her information. I ain't gonna put on, but don't let me go there. I ain't gonna tell where I got it from. I know who her name is. And she come on my channel again, bitch, talking about black as tall. Bitch, I have a nice melon skin tone. I'm not black as tall. Get your fucking eyes straight, bitch. At least I got the color of many Native Americans hair, bitch. And you thank you. No offense to European or black hairs, but I don't look like the color of the damn hair, bitch. And putting your titties all over in the adult chat room. Don't let me go there. I'm sure your sons, one who had the lighter skin brother, their daddy, and the other who's daddy Mexican. Oh, don't let them embarrass that. Don't let me go there with that. Had her tits and DM me talking about, can you want to see my tits? Oh, I don't forget that, bitch. Old thought asshole. Let me stop, y'all. Because y'all, okay. Anyway, I was mistreated, stalked, cyber stalked, yes. And I ain't show my name, none of that. Okay? This on mixedfoes.com. And I came there gullible thinking that everybody identifies as multiracial was my friend. And anyone who's multiracial, mostly of your enemies, who want you to identify as multiracial when you're not multiracial. Multiracial means single race, one race. Okay, call it is. No, you have people, and I say this many times, it's like a Ku Klux Klan and a Nation Islam made a baby. You had, yeah, a combination of the black nationalists and a combination of white supremacist children, okay, attacking me. I didn't do anything to them. I didn't call them half breed because if what's called me half, they called it. It wasn't so called half breed. My mom and dad would not be here because they don't have no pure black heritage. We got people that look like her in the family. It wasn't for that mixed person in the family, we would not be here today, right? A bunch of mixed people because I have African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, identity. So therefore, I'm not a pure Negro. If a mixed race or a person who have one child and one parent is so-called pure black, ain't pure black, other one white, and I say, oh, half breed, oh yeah, you old half breed. All he or she can say, bitch, you can't talk about me, your mama and dad ain't no pure black folks. You got hair everywhere for they would ass would not be here, bitch. That would make sense, right? Okay, thank you. So, point is, so no matter if they dark or light, they still have somebody look like me in the family tree. What the hell? What if among they existed or something like me, you wouldn't be here? Did that make sense? Okay. So anyway, see how like I talked about the Hispanic talking about nigga and did do enough. I said, well, for the Afro Mexican in your family tree or Afro Latino in your family, you wouldn't be here, idiot. Besides Spanish and Native. Okay, thank you. It's hypocritical. Thank you. Now, this bitch came here because what it was in 2004 or late 2003 when I made an old post saying that mixed race celebrities should be, benefit from the multiracial movement. Like Mariah Carey, Tiger Woods, what they call it is. And this bitch called me, yo, this and that, you ain't no mixed race, you black, this and that and that. Now they ain't never seen my picture, nothing. And I don't lie about my skin tone. I say I was camera and I am, okay? And what happened is you had a black identified mixed race person, okay, because I think their mama was black and white and everything, but he considered himself black. He came out darker. His other family from Nigerian with some English roots down there. And he was stalking the mixed race people who identified movement. He was making all this stuff. And then he came on it with a different name, harassing me, called me a nigga and everything else. Now, this fool here was doing that. You had teenagers badass teenagers, because one thing I did not like was Mr. Lewis was doing, adding the teenagers to adult conversation. Now, not adult chat room, okay? The adult conversation, because it should be there for them, okay? Because they kids. They don't know, you know what I'm saying? This is over the age 18. Make your chat room for that. I understand you trying to reach out to young people, but they was involved in too many grown folk business, and you like you cussing, you don't want to cuss a child out. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. But they was at the point they want to talk to you crazy. To the point we wish you can cut. I don't believe no whooping no kids. But when they start talking to be like a grown folks, I had to cut and go check their ass too. One little bitch, her mama. Okay. Sorry, y'all. My phone died out. Okay, so hopefully it bring back the other part of the video. But what I was saying is that, okay, that I saw that behavior in the multiracial movement. People who look like me, or it was folks who even exotic looking, who had two so-called parents who are black, who are not pure black, who identify as mixed, was getting attacked as well. One particular woman had a group in Yahoo. She very exotic. Her dad's dark skin. Her mom was very light skinned. She called herself Balata, and she was attacked. And one brother with blue eyes and everything, and due to his parents who had mixed heritage, but they not one is not one like first generation mix, you had them mixed folks attacking them. And so, and then you notice that they'll use terminology of white supremacists and same terminology of a black nationalist. I'll call someone honky, whatever. And sometimes defending Marcus Garvey, not knowing that Marcus Garvey was against race mixing. Um, and so, and I was called a sellout, but at the same time, I was called a self-hating this and that. I knew that I didn't hate myself, because if you acknowledge all your heritage, it's not self-hate. Self-hate when you pretend to be something you're not for other people. So if my background is not full-blown black and it's mixed, then I'm not pure black. And I think that people want me to say I'm pure black is for racial exploitation and try to relegate like I'm a slave on a plantation. Dang, that rhymes. And the point is, so, and I'm not going to be none of that, okay? So the behavior, the ugly, savage behavior I got from mixedfolks.com, excuse me, that's when I noticed. Now it took me a while. I was like, feel like, dang. I mean, I ain't getting into these mixed race people, and so we all have mixed backgrounds while we all fighting each other. And when I noticed that they were doing it to other folks who look like white people. I mean, this is it was, and then you had folks. And the funny part was, the owner of Mixfolk.com, when I came and visit back just to see, I kept myself low key in 2010. Um, and then the phone about to die out again. What's wrong with this stupid card? And I'm not making part two, y'all, because it's stupid. I have a charger, and this charger is doing way better than my long clock. But god dog, it ain't point it. So what happened is, damn, this doggone stupid phone gets on my nerves. It's like they gave me a phone that dies, the battery dies faster. Shit. Anyway, point is, when I got my new phone, intentionally. Anyway, so let's get to the subject. So what happened is, they were doing to other people. So the part white Hispanic dude, whose mama is a white and Native American, she not full on white, and the other one, his father is Afro mestizo. Um, he played two sides of the coin. He believed it's the culture that defines your race. Um, so they try to use, and I'm like this. I learned that if a person don't love you for who you are, okay. So we got 4%. All right. Now, see, this is the problem. Y'all talking about, and no offense if I show money, but see how y'all don't help. This is, and this someone else helped me with a bill, a phone bill. I'm trying to get off and have my own money, my own bill. But y'all, and speaking of that, what it came to a advice show. Okay, going back to what I'm saying. So, at MixPhones.com, there was a man who's part white and part Hispanic and part his dad Peruvian. Okay, Afro mestizo. Okay, and he's a bully. He can lose his license bullying as a lawyer. Okay, at the time I didn't have the courage to do all that, but now I do. Okay, so because I will do it, I will tell the legal department, the bar association to get him his license. Don't fuck with me. Okay. And what happened is he wasn't married to that darker Latina that he's married to. He's like a white man. And when he was on it, he was bullying. He was a flirt with those women in there. I know he was trying to. He was very sexual in nature. He was rude. And bring back Lovely T's Tasha K. Star Reese extraterritorial video. That man was involved. I could tell when I saw on his profiles. He did like some of the pagan stuff. And I think that when I stopped being very spiritual and stopped doing my prayers a lot, and I was on a new medication back in those days, trying to go to job corps because they don't have to take medication. So I went back to MHRA 2001 as 9/11. The idea that a bald head, like Ivana Lazant told me, to go back to goes to get some medication. I go, and for 3 years she lied. That's when she got fired. When Jean Green got the Department of Labor to find out what's going on with my case going to job court in San Marcos. I went to El Paso, and so what happened is when I was waiting for the bald head help, okay, when the Mexican woman helped me out, okay, cause she was bald headed. She had one hair this. He get with. She like a Alana Lazan, Alana Avanzant, okay. Um, and what happened is when she was in Galveston or Texas City, recruiting people in Job Corps and Texas Workforce Commission, okay. I was on Mixfolks.com waiting for her to walk or temporary extension to get away from my grandparents' house, and I had my own internet connection. And I would save money, now working every day and living in the house. Now I have to pay the rent thing, and just pay the bill. What happened is when I was on there, I never forget. I started to get more lazy in my spirituality, and because I felt there was a way out, let me give up, okay? And when I just go on, jump, and I'm gonna tell Levity, always pray before you get online because you never know who you meet and whatever. Just like you go outside your house. When I started to be more lazy with my spirit, my prayer life and stuff, that's when all the spiritual attack with me with the multiracial movement came in. It makes folks.com forget this. And that Latino part white dude, I do believe he involved in the cult. I did see a profile of him involved with the cult, except that he had nothing else. That's when he was the orchestra of it, and that old high yellow lady down there who's part white, Native American black in Kansas, will show her tits, was the head person. Okay, and some couple other people, along with some teenagers who don't be no grown folks business. So anyway, so point is, some told me like Mariah Carey got off her internet when that situation happened at the New Year's thing. Get off of mixedfolks.com. Like, take a rest. And I did. I took a rest, and they stepped in, and I blocked this mixed race person who's part white Hispanic, who's a stalker, and I went off on his ass. Then he kept on trying. Then he said, "Well, I do see you as mixed," but at first said he didn't. What the heck is it? Hold on, y'all. Is that walls? Hold on, y'all. Oh, my glasses. Shit. I must have the window open. Damn, bitch. Oh, my damn glasses. I'm blind without my new glasses.